Good morning and welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium for another game in PSCL action here on this Tuesday, July 6th. Second game of the day is going to be Bootleggers versus Haymakers. Bootleggers come into today 5-6-2, squaring off against the even 6-6 Haymakers. It'll be Evan Shaw, the 6'3", 175 lefty on the mound for the Haymakers, facing off against the Bootleggers order. It'll go Kleiman, Wright, and Freeman to lead it off. Here to take you the first three, Steve Granado.
Thank you, Samuel. First pitch to Cato Kleiman comes in for a strike at 11:42 a.m. It is 105 degrees, sunny skies, not a cloud to be seen here today. The lefty kicks, deals, comes back and misses down and away. Again, this is Cato Kleiman, who normally does not play here in the PSCL, but has been dealing with a knee injury, and this will be his first action back on this field in some time. The 1-1 pitch is on the edge for a strike called, and it's 1-2. So I'm excited to see what Cato has in store for us. Trying to get his timing back, test out the legs to see if they hold up, especially on swings, which is how he injured the knee. The 1-2 pitch. Down and off the plate, 2-2. Evan Shaw on the hill. 6'3", 175 from Fridley, Minnesota. Went to Fridley High School. As he works here with a 2-2 count on its way home. Called strike three. Kleiman never takes the bat off the shoulders as he goes down looking for the first out. Sam, what do those maroon jerseys look like in the outfield and infield?
In the left to right in the outfield, Chase Patterson's out in left, Jacob Huntley in center, Sam Browning out in right for the Haymakers infield, third to first. Sean Levan's at the hot corner, Savon Battle at short, Jacob Dressler at second, and Spencer Weston manning first today. Joey Mazzetti's behind the plate.
Brings up Henry Wright now. Wright, then Jalen Freeman in the first. Guess I have 4th of July still on my brain. Down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Anything further goes Rich Myers, Tommy Eisenstadt, and Marcus Weinzimmer. Nate Beckley, Dalton Cram, Craig Pavin, and Jeff Broaders. Your starting 10 today for the Bootleggers in their orange tops. Kick and deal here comes to Henry Wright, the center fielder. Waves and misses. Sam, for my money, these Haymakers have the best jerseys in the league.
You like the burgundy?
I'm all about it.
The maroon?
Big maroon guy. That's my best color. Upstairs with it. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I like the color palette. It's not my favorite jersey in the PSCL, but I do like the gold and burgundy. It's a very regal look.
2-1 catches the corner for strike 2. What is your fave then?
I think my favorite one is probably it. I vary between the chill and the chill and the snowbirds. I like the navy.
Swing and a miss to the fastball on the outside edge, and Evan Shaw has a pair of punch-outs to begin the first inning.
The chill mainly works for me because the full white, the solid white with just the blue embellishments, I love that.
Really?
The logo, I really like it.
Bizarre. Those are my least favorite.
Really?
Can't stand them. Jalen Freeman to the plate with the bases clear and 2 outs. The DH takes a fastball down Broadway for strike 1. I don't like the way they hang on the shoulders. The logo is too low. It's on your stomach.
Oh, you just mean like the way that they
look. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
I was talking like color combos,
Well,
I don't logos.
Yeah, well, the whole thing I'm not in on, but that's one of the main reasons. It's just they hang too low.
They're not tailored well enough for my suiting.
Okay, I'm not high and mighty here. Here's the 0-2. Ring them up. 3 punch outs for Evan Shaw. We're up and running to the bottom of 1. Zeros as the Haymakers come to the plate. Savon Battle will lead things off for the Haymakers, and he's facing off with Jake DeFiore, who's on the hill here today to get the start for the Bootleggers. A 1-2-3 first for Evan Shaw as he struck out the sides, and we'll see if Jake DeFiore can have himself a response. First pitch to Battle, fouled backwards. It's 0-1. DeFiore making his 5th start, 6th appearance this year, a 1-1 mark for him. Tossed 11 innings, faced just shy of 50, a whip 1.09. Opponents batting 135 against him. Battle takes one low, 1 ball, 1 strike. He is one of the bright spots, DeFiore is, of this Bootleggers pitching staff this year. A team that has allowed opponents to bat 305 off of them, but don't blame Jake. Works exclusively from the stretch, like many we see in the PSCL. Breaking ball got away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bootleggers in their orange tops, white bottoms. Haymakers in those favored maroons, as far as I'm concerned. 2-1 to Battle. Ooh, came back and hit him. And the LA kid will take first base to put him aboard and begin the day. Take a look at the Bootleggers defensively.
The outfield left to right for the orange and white. Jeff Broders out in left, Henry right in center, and Rich Myers out in right field. Tommy Eisenstadt mans third base today. Cato Kleiman at short. Greg Pavin at second, Dalton Cram holding on Battle at first, and Marcus Weinzimmer behind the dish.
Brings up the opposing catcher, Joey Mazzetti. Battle is 4 for 6 in stolen base attempts as he stands at first base. Missed on and off the plate. 1 ball, no strike. 0-0. We're underway here in the bottom of 1. Happy you decided to spend your Tuesday, soon-to-be afternoon with us today. Saw a gem in game 1 on this field, and Evan Shaw has already picked up where he left off. Again, DeFiore's working now. 2 balls and no strikes. Runner goes inside, tough to throw on. Throw is late. Savon Battle, 5th stolen bag of the year. Making things happen on the base pass. 3-0, by the way, on Mazzetti. That's gutsy to go on 2-0.
It's gutsy to go on, especially with DeFiore. He doesn't waste much time in his windup. The thing that gave him the ability to steal that bag was that Weinzimmer received it inside to a righty, so the transfer there, he had to short arm his throw.
For a strike, 3-1. I mean, Marcus Weinzimmer, the catcher behind the plate, had he embellished a little bit, probably could have gotten an interference call.
Probably.
They were very close in proximity. 3-1 on Mazzetti. Ball 4. So 2 on without a hit here for the Haymakers, and Spencer Weston will be tasked to try and get him over. Entering today, DeFiore, and those 11 innings pitched prior to today, 7 walks, 16 strikeouts. That was the 6th batter, by the way, that he has hit by a pitch. That's Jacob Sprague, courtesy runner at first. Step off the bag, Battle in his head. That, of course, out at Compton College, a native of Vegas. Spencer Weston to the plate, awaiting the first pitch still. Cranked out to left field, breaking to his left and back now is Broaders to pull it in. There's one out in the inning. Good wood for Weston. He put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah, we know what Weston's capable of, especially being able to take it out to left field. Only 2 homers of the season came in 1 game here at Palm Springs Stadium. Haymakers are 3-0 this season here.
Jacob Dressler to the plate. First and second, 1 out now. Get to the rest of the lineup here after the first pitch. In the air to right center field. Again, right at the wrong spot. Rich Myers makes the grab. Battle is tagging. Will get to third. So puts him on the corners here. All right, the rest of the order brings Matt Espinosa to the plate. Then it's Jackson Huntley and Sean Levan. Bottom part goes Sam Browning, Chase Patterson, and Chase Rossman. Two outs for Espinosa. On the corners they stand without a hit still. First offering, another fly ball. Right field, long run for everybody. Reaching out, it's out of the reach of Pavin and down for a knock. Battle will score on the play. RBI single with some eyes on it. And the Haymakers grab a 1-0 early lead. That was a very late jump for Rich Myers. He was playing back, too.
Yeah, that was too lazy of a fly ball for it to have dropped. You got to be able to get a better read than that, especially when you just had one come to you. It shouldn't be a wake-up call.
Sprague, the courtesy runner, gets all the way to third on the play. Espinosa holds up at first, and Jackson Huntley will try to get some more here in the inning with still 2 outs. Got away. That's going to bring home another. Wild pitch on the fastball moves both up. It's 2-0 Haymakers. Jackson Huntley appearing in his 11th game of the season. He is off to a slow start, 1 for his first 17. Takes one down and in. Oh for his last 12 entering today. Backs him away. Last hit coming on June the 22nd against the North Stars. He went 1 for 3 that day with 3 RBIs. It was a home run. That's his only hit of the year. Backed him away for ball 4. Inning continues for Sean Levan. They're going to go talk. These that run to bring home Battle and, of course, Sprague are earned, but for lack of an extra term here, put it right in the middle between earned and unearned, because by all accounts, a catchable baseball. Jake DeFiore out of West Valley College, located in Saratoga, California, 6'3", 230. Graduated in 2018 from Westmont High School, where he had a very good high school career. He was an All Bay Area honorable mention in 2018. Also won the D1 championship in the Central Coast section of the CIF in 2017 as a junior. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. This is Sean Levan, the third baseman, 7th batter of the inning. Clock strikes noon here in Palm Springs. Ground ball to short. That'll be the first look here for Cato Kleiman. He handles it with ease. Doesn't put too much stress on the lower body. Ground out, fielder's choice there to erase Huntley off the base paths. And it's the Haymakers grabbing the first lead of the day. 2-0, we go to the top of the second. We go to the second. It was a very clean and efficient first inning for Evan Shaw. He struck out the sides and starts out Rich Myers with a fastball for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Alongside Sam Walters, I'm Steve Granado. Game 2 of 3 today from Palm Springs Stadium. The 0-1 to Rich Myers misses high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rich Myers, Tommy Eisenstadt, and Marcus Weinzimmer here in the middle of the order. 2-0 Haymakers. 1-1 coming back to the right fielder. He takes it upstairs. 2-1. Rich Myers from Sierra College, 6'1", 200. Del Oro High School. Out of play with this one. Myers played in 9 games this past 2021 with Sierra College. Had 8 RBIs in him. This year, Rich is playing in his 12th game, batting .400. He is 10 for his first 25 entering today. The lefty Shaw comes back, misses outside. Full count.
You want to know how much baseball we've had going on and how much is blending together right now, Steve?
I mean, you don't need to tell me twice, but tell the good folks at home.
When I wrote in my scorecard for Rich Myers, I put down Brock Myers. You know who Brock Myers is?
Is that a TV show?
No.
It's a ground ball foul.
He's a reliever from a team in the Florida League from 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I've seen Rich Myers quite a bit. All of the baseball I've ever had to cover is just
a melting
jamming
pot
together now.
Yeah, I get that.
Human soup.
Uh-huh. Delicious. My favorite on a cold day. Payoff grounder on 2 skips for Battle. Fields backhand, throws to first for the first out. That isn't a strikeout.
That is a tough play to make, especially when it's coming straight at your face on the backhand. Had to wait that hop up. Good play.
Tommy Eisenstadt to the plate. Well, we went to catch a ball game last night since we didn't have one last night. Yes, we're crazy. But at the ball game, multiple umpires in it. And Sam, do you remember a moment that happened as the first pitch misses off the plate, 1-0 to Tommy Eisenstadt?
I remember a few in particular. I'm not sure which one you're alluding to.
There was a...
I'm hoping it's the one that has to do with...
No. It was...
okay, it is the other one. Okay.
This one in for a strike. It was a pickoff toss to first, and I instinctually looked at second base for an umpire there, and then went, oh, that umpire is not on that call. They have 4 umpires. What am I doing? Check swing didn't go. Oh, he did.
So you know where to look for that one.
Yeah. But yeah, instinctually, immediately look at the second where an umpire would be standing if we have a 2-man crew in the middle of the diamond. And I went, why isn't he calling anything? Oh, look at the other one. Ground ball, cracked bat to third. Levan long throw. Got him. 5 up, 5 down for Evan Shaw with weak contact.
You know, I probably wouldn't know where to look for an appeal unless they, signaled over. Most of the time, it's just, I kind of look at both baselines. I'm like, all right, who's making the call? All right, you're making the call.
Marcus Weinzimmer to the plate, trying to be the first base runner for the Bootleggers today.
The play I thought you were going to bring up for the Padres game was Tatis's double jump.
Oh, that was ridiculous. Everyone saw that one. 1 ball, no strikes. Quite literally double jumped. I don't get it. Defies gravity. Looper to right. It will fall directly in front of Sam Browning at his toes. So a 2-out single. That'll break up the 5 in a row to begin the game for Shaw. We're not going to see a perfecto or a no-no today.
Feels like Marcus Weinzimmer is always the one that does this. If the Bootleggers are just having a hard time getting on base, he's always the one that comes through with the hit. That's not normal to see from a catcher.
Courtesy runner at first. The batter is going to be Beckley, Nate Beckley.
Looks like Graham Gonzalez running.
Thank you. And he'll have the exact same situation just to the other field. So Weinzimmer singles to right on a bloop. Beckley singles to left on a bloop. And now we have runners on first and second. All of a sudden here, the Bootleggers threatening with 2 outs.
Yeah, look at this. Bootleggers versus Rush from a few days ago. There was a hit by Graham Gonzalez, the first batter of the ball game. They went through the whole order all the way back down to Weinzimmer in the 4 spot before getting another hit. That was 3 innings later.
There you go. Got the numbers to back it up.
Good on Nathan Beckley here.
Got the receipts, as they say. Is that what they still say?
You hear him.
Maybe. Dalton Cram with a chance to cut into the lead. Haymakers leading this ball game 2-0. First pitch up and out, 1-0. Last outing for Evan Shaw was a relief appearance 2 days ago against the A's. For a strike. Tossed 1 inning, walked 1, but faced just 4 in that frame. Last start was against the Coyotes on June the 28th. He tossed 4 innings in that one while taking the win. 4 wins on the year. Don't mean much. But hey, better than 4 losses.
That's right.
Cracked out towards right field. It's slicing away. And out of play. I don't know how they picked that one up. I lost that immediately.
Steve, are you ready for another one?
Okay.
June 2nd, Bootleggers versus Blue Sox. First 6 batters go down, retired by Patrick Sweeney from the Blue Sox. Guess who gets the first? Guess who's the first man on base?
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Marcus Weinzimmer.
Ooh, so close.
He just knows how to get on board. He knows how to start the rally. That's something you can't, being able to get out of someone else's slump.
Sure. Get the merry-go-round going.
That's right.
Downstairs. Runner at second base, Gonzalez. Runner at first, Beckley. 2 outs here. Three balls and 1 strike to count. Evan Shaw trying to work out of this. Slowed his pace down considerably. Called a strike on the inside edge, 3-2. He was moving and grooving in that first. Couple of hits have spoiled the party. Three-two pitch. Try it again. Foul ball off of the body. Haymakers batting their half of the second. Sam Browning will lead things off, followed by Chase Patterson and Chase Rossman, bottom third. Or bottom 3. Can't say third. There aren't thirds here anymore. We play 10. Again, the pace has come to a screeching halt here for Shaw.
Only threw 4 pitches out of the zone in the first inning. Strike out the side, only having to dabble around the strike zone that much. You got it working.
Another 3-2 will be popped out of play. We'll have to do it again. Bring up the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
This is potentially a matchup, depending on how this week finishes, that could be one of the first round matchups in the playoffs.
Single game elimination starting on Sunday. This coming Sunday. 5 days. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Runners go again. 3-2. Rang him up on the inside edge. Went to the breaking ball and froze him. After a pair of bloop singles, that's all the Bootleggers will get to the bottom of 2. Haymakers maintain a 2-0 lead. Sam Browning will lead off the second. It's 2-0 Haymakers. Jake DeFiore looking for a cleaner frame, and he'll start off on the right foot, 0-1. Sam Browning, Chase Patterson, Chase Rossman. 2 chases. Guess we're going to have an all-chase team too, Sam. Already have the all-Ryan team. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The all-Brandon team.
All-Brandon team, the all-Chase team. Maybe we could scrounge up like a... trying to think.
Nope. There ain't nothing else. 0-2. 3 pitches to get his first punch out. Challenged him with a fastball upstairs. There's one away. Remember, I don't know, was it yesterday, 2 days ago, 40 days ago, 3 years ago? I don't remember. No Steves in the league.
No Steves.
No Steves. Just me's. Chase Patterson, left fielder. First pitch. Strike call. 0-1.
Didn't even mention the all-Sam team.
It's because there's only like a few of them, right?
There's 5 or 6, right?
There's Sam Browning here, obviously. Swing and a miss. Let's see. We're going to have to rehash this conversation, aren't we?
Oh.
Sam Halling, that's it. There's just 2 Sams. High and in for ball 1. Out of Oklahoma Wesleyan University. 2-2. Call him Boogie, by the way.
Yeah.
So we can't have an all Boogie team. It'd be too much dancing. Can never play baseball. He didn't like that one. 2-2. Fastball in on the hands. Back-to-back Ks for DeFiore, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's a good way to bounce back, especially within that at-bat. Having him down 0-2 and then 2 kind of missing wildly. One of them almost behind the back of Chase Patterson. Go back in there on the hands. Beat a guy. That's a good feeling.
The NorCal kid, Chase Rossman, to the plate now, 6'2", 215. First pitch sent foul. Out of Redding, California. Product of Folsom Lake College. Bats here with 2 outs and nobody aboard. 2-0 Haymakers. We're in the second. 1-1. Folks, don't forget tonight, PSCL uncommitted team taking on the Palm Springs Power. 7:05, the first pitch. Another one of our showcase games. Second and last. 3 balls. Or 2-1, rather. Now you can make it through. I was predicting the future.
You did that last night too, Steve.
I did. Called a Fernando Tatis home run off of the Western Metal Building. Only took me 100 tries. Ball 4. Third walk issued by Jake DeFiore. Top of the order, Savon Battle hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning with a stolen base mixed in.
It's just at this point calling a Tatis home run or an Ohtani home run.
Is that
not even that big of a feat?
An accomplishment? Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Barry Bonds is probably going to walk twice and hit a home run today. Okay, well.
Good for you. Strike called on the edge, 0-1. The better part of it was that I called where it was going.
Yeah.
I said off Western Metal. Pulled it down the line. 116 off of the bat.
$3.99.
$3.99. But in typical Tatis fashion, did commit an error in that ball game.
Yep.
But then also highlight reel grab. the full Tatis show is on display. Lovely night in San Diego. 60s.
It was so much colder than it was here.
Oh, you say? Really? Pitch to Battle in the dirt. Nice stop there by Weinzimmer. You know he handles the staff well. 2 outs, runner at first. 1-1 here on Savon Battle. Down and in, 2 balls, 1 strike. Sam, to your general thesis earlier of a melting pot of baseball knowledge, I've called a Kyle battle for a few years out on the East Coast. So there you go. No relation. 2-1. Chased it. Back pick to first. Everyone's safe. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Battle. When the Bootleggers bat in their half of the third, it's 9-10-1. Pavin, Broaders, Kleinman. Two lifted to right. Dead in his tracks is Rich Myers, and that'll put away the second inning. A 2-out walk to Rossman doesn't come to fruition. We go to the third, 2-0. Haymakers. Bootleggers got a mini 2-out rally in the second inning, but couldn't come across. They'll leave it up to Greg Pavin to try and start it a little bit earlier here in the third. First pitch will be bounced out towards short. Takes a massive hop. Battle scoops it from the sky. Throw to first, not in time. Give it an infield single. Tough recovery there for Battle. That took a wicked hop. Brings up Jeff Broaders. Ball easily could have sailed over his head.
Easily. Just throw back over to first to try to recover in time, knock Weston to the ground.
Jeff Broaders, the left fielder, is the last guy in the order today. Just off the plate, 1-0. 2 runs for the Haymakers came across in the bottom of 1 on a wild pitch and an RBI single. One-0 pitch. Make that 2-0 now. Shoulder high fastball. Jeff Broaders out of Western Texas. He was leaning a little bit, but Pavin didn't have much of a lead. That was about a stride off. He probably didn't even need to get dirty on that one.
Yeah, he took one step and then just kind of went flat.
Yeah. That's called falling on the bag.
Yeah. That's what I did a lot. Not much of a slider in my day.
Strike called. 2-1. My whole life I've been waiting for the bag to fall on me.
Yeah.
One day. 96,000 would do. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We're in the 3rd inning without an out. Runner aboard at first for Broaders. Evan Shaw looking for his 5th punch out. He's going to throw to first. Pavin looks very uncomfortable at first base right now. Keep throwing.
One of these times he's going to lean just too far. He's not going to have the wherewithal to get back.
Only reason he's been able to do so is because he's not very far off. Swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts through 10 batters faced for Evan Shaw. Back to the fastball with that one. That challenging fastball has been working. Top of the order now. Cato Kleiman watched strike 3 his last time up. It's a part of a 1-2-3 first. Lifts one and sends it to left. It's slicing foul into the bullpen. Cato Kleiman again is in a rehab appearance here today. He's a member of the Palm Springs Power, so if that's a name that you're not accustomed to here around the PSCL, well, there's a reason. Nursing a knee problem that has held him out of competition for a better part of 2+ weeks now. Oh, one is cranked out to right field. Moving back on it goes Browning. He sees it, reaches over the shoulder to make the grab. Well, off the bat, that looked like it had a little more mustard on it, but instead it turns into a routine flyout. That'll bring up Henry Wright. Pavin still aboard at first. 2-0 Haymakers. We're in the 3rd inning. Temperature up to 106 now. We're slated for a 111 day. Just missed upstairs 1-0. 111 seems to be the magic number around these parts. We have a lot of 111 days.
We're about to have a few in a row.
Oh, baby. Just what I wanted.
It's kind of a sweet spot out here. Anything higher than that, and it gets pretty intolerable.
Yeah. That's like the marker right there. That's the last line of defense, if you will.
Once you're up over 110, it's pretty unbearable.
It's not fun.
for a long period of time at least.
Sure. Yeah, that's why I give all these guys all the credit in the world. I couldn't do it.
They were playing in San Diego last night. Who knows?
Called strike there on the inside edge. Pavin hasn't shown any signs of trying to take second here. 2 balls and 1 strike on Henry Wright, 0 for 1 today. Three balls and 1 strike now. No walks issued by Evan Shaw just yet. This is the 12th batter he has faced. Got him to chase that fastball. I would like for Shaw to keep up his pace, to get back to that form he was in the first. Clearly, he would like that too, and I think pacing has a lot to do with it. You see how much more he's deliberate on the mound right now? Not getting immediately back on the rubber. Coming set slowly. Did end up getting the strikeout, however, so what do I know? 6 punch-outs today through 3 innings. We go to the bottom of the third. Haymakers leading 2-0. Bottom 3 coming your way. Joey Mazzetti, the catcher, leads things off for the Haymakers, who lead this ball game 2-0. Just past 12:30 p.m. here in Southern California. Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, no strikes. 2, 3, and 4 for the Haymakers. Had a 2-out walk in the second, but didn't do anything with it. Mazzetti walked and scored in the first. In the dirt with it. Jake DeFiore's been weaving in and out of control of this game. Look good for a couple of batters, lose it for a couple of batters. It's kind of been flashes that we've seen of the good stuff today. Still in the early going. This is inside. 3-0. Got him over there, 3-1. Joey Mazzetti, Spencer Weston, Jacob Dressler here in the inning. It's a leadoff walk. 4th one today for Jake DeFiore.
It feels like whenever he's attacking batters, if the stuff isn't there, if he's not getting swing and a miss on an inside fastball, if he's, trying to go for the corners and he's not hitting those spots, it seems like he's always having to work himself over, and his breaking ball just doesn't really. It's not like enticing to batters. There's nothing about it that's
that's nothing
them
saying
swing.
Chase and miss.
Right. You have to set it up with the fastball, and he hasn't quite been able to do that yet.
Jacob Sprague, courtesy run at first. Sam, there's another all team we can do, all Jacobs. Jacob Gonzalez, Jacob McCaskey, Jacob Peterson, Jacob Soto, Xavier Jacobs.
That would be a really solid team.
There you go, the all Jacobs. In for a strike here on Spencer Weston.
Man, McCaskey, Peterson, Jacobs, those are 3 two-way players that could get you some, well, I guess not Peterson, but those are 3 pitchers, and then Jacobs and McCaskey especially, but yeah, Gonzalez. And
is that the best
Soto?
all-name team?
Maybe. Yeah.
Fouled back. A couple of years ago, I was in the South Atlantic League with the, ironically, West Virginia Power. And in that league, we had done the all-names team. Best name in every position. Maybe we do that this year, Sam.
Just
we got
who has the best name.
Best name at the positions. Nothing to do with their play. Just the all-names team.
I'll do it right now.
I got my pick for short. Savon Battle. You can
It's
throw him
up
at
there.
second, too.
It's up there. I would have to see. I would have to see a full roster.
Oh, I can pull it up for you. Don't you worry. Ambrose Wolf ain't bad.
I've got 0-2.
Having some trouble with the count remembering here, so they're going to go with 0-2. Of course, the second we turn our attention away from the count, right? They want our help for the first time this year. Runner goes for second, pitch a ball, throw down there, skips in, he's safe. So Sprague picks up a stolen bag. Jacob Sprague ain't bad either. That's a pretty good name.
Sprague. That's how Midwestern people say like everything with the AG. Baig, Sprague.
Gotcha. Burke Steifman.
That's a good one.
That's a name.
That's a good one.
There you go. Start writing these down. 1-2 here on Spencer Weston. Runner at second with nobody out. We're both kind of boring. Ground ball left side, sneaking into the hole and into left field. Hold him up there at third. That's the right decision. So Weston aboard, puts him on the corners for Jacob Dressler, and the Haymakers back in business here in the third inning. Dawson Driscoll,
Dale Bratz.
Devin Walchikowski, Elvis Farina,
Yeah. Derek LaFerriere.
Haruki Kitazaki. That's not bad. Isaiah Alvarez because it's a Z.
Yeah.
Z's automatically get you in, at least on the reserve side of the all-names team. Jacob Dressler flew out to right field back in the first inning. They stand on the corners for him, still with nobody out. Coming back. And it's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, good for me I wasn't named Zam Walters.
Jonas Dias ain't bad. Kamaliola Aina. There you go. Kamaliola Aina. Smoked into left center field. Long race over. It hangs up for Broaders. He makes the grab, but tagging and scoring is Sprague. It's a 3-0 Haymakers lead. Sack fly for Jacob Dressler as he brings home the third of the day. I thought that ball was going to stay a little lower, but Broaders was able to read it better than I and hunt it down. Spencer Weston had to scurry back to the bag. Matt Espinoza has an RBI single too. He comes to the plate.
J.R. Freethy.
J.R. Freethy.
That's a one.
Kyle Sakin's kind of cool. That could be reserved. Just the C-S-A-K-E-N. In the air to center field. Moving back on it is right. His sunglasses exposed in the sun, and he'll make the grab. Runner's going to tag with Bluff. I think he thought that was the third out.
I think that's the second pitch in a row we've seen one of the Bootleggers outfielders think there was an out already. Because Jeff Broaders made that catch, kind of did a whole spin around, and then started his motion to throw. Did both of them think there were two outs when there was only zero and one?
Yeah, maybe. Got another one for you, Preston Gookin.
Yeah, that's
an easy.
That's an A1.
Yeah.
That's a top round.
That's top tier, yeah. That's S tier.
S tier Gook.
Jackson Huntley walked back in the first inning. He was out on a fielder's choice to end the inning. Runner goes with a massive jump. Tough throw from Weinzimmer. Skips into center. He's going to take off for third now. Right. Can't get a throw off. That'll go as a stolen bag for Spencer Weston, and a throwing error gets him to third. E2 on the play. First error charged to the Bootleggers. I'm telling you, we got to make the all-names team.
Is this something we're doing live on the air?
No,
we can present to each other.
This will be an oral history.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. All names team, all names roster, all time PSCL. All time power names team. Oh, Taj Veracruz. Come on.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Now that I know that he goes by this name, Bobby Blaschke's pretty great.
Bobby Blaschke's great. Pitch to Huntley. Backed him away, but called it a strike. He can't believe it. Jackson Huntley has been animated during this at-bat. Did a full skip dance and a song in the middle of that swinging miss. Now doesn't like the call, slaps his hands together. It's 1-2. I try to expand here if I'm De Fior. Trust your catcher. Yeah, not on that. 2-2. I would have liked to see him bury something down and away. Whenever you have a batter showcasing that kind of emotion, that means he's eager. 2-2 the count. Trying to leave that runner at third with a runner ready home. On its way. Rang him up on the outside edge. Maybe the best breaking ball we've seen out of Jake DeFiore today. Good snap on that one to strand the runner. Sack fly from Dressler brings home another. It's 3-0. We go to the fourth. Sam Walters has your play-by-play when we come back. 3 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Haymakers. They have left 4 on the base pass. For the Bootleggers, no runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and have left 3. We played 3 complete. Jalen Freeman will lead things off against Evan Shaw, looking to find that rhythm he had in the first. And to tell you all about it, here's Sam Walters.
Thanks, Steve. First pitch misses low to Jalen Freeman, the DH today. Typically see him in the outfield, but possibly could make an appearance in the game tonight versus the PSCL on the power roster. Swung on big, healthy cut. Freeman struck out back in the first against Shaw. Three to nothing ball game. Haymakers leading it. Outside corner rung. One, two to Freeman. Sprayed down the left field line, but foul. Sprayed. This is my first interaction with Northerners or Midwesterners with very heavy, thick accents here in California somehow. We got the best ones. We got a Canadian. We've got a Wisconsin. A few Ohios. Another one, too. Caught him. They appealed down to first to say he did not go. Ran inside on Freeman, and he had to half swing to get his arm out of the way. Give him the benefit of the doubt. I just love a good Midwestern accent. 2-2 is lined up the middle. It's a base hit for Jalen Freeman. Fourth hit allowed by Evan Shaw in the first one of this inning. Leads off the fourth. Good approach there by Freeman. Was down 0-2, able to work the count back in his favor. Here's Rich Myers, reigning player of the week with the Bootleggers. Shaw sets from the stretch now. First pitch inside corner to Myers. 0-1. Able to tail that one foul down the first baseline. Myers grounded out to short his first time up, back in the second. The 2 pitch. Flipped out on the first base side, and now to play again into the stands. Bootleggers trailing at 3-0 behind the Haymakers. Burgundy scored 2 in the first and 1 in the third. Another 0-2 pitch to Myers. Freeman takes off. Breaking ball missed outside, and Freeman's in there without a throw. Found a good pitch to jump on. Another 0-2. Another 2-strike pitch coming. It's 1-2 to Rich Myers. Now with the runner in scoring position and no outs. Pitch from Shaw. Tried up and out. Missed outside. So far, Shaw and Mazzetti have worked through these innings pretty cleanly. No free passes allowed, just 4 singles so far for the Bootleggers. 2-2 pitch. Able to hang in there and get a piece of it again. Good at bat for Rich Myers. They shaded Jackson Huntley out in center. Pretty far to the right. It seems like they're trying to pitch Shaw inside, see if he can spray one in the air to the opposite field. Because even though Myers is a righty in the right-hand batter's box, they're really playing him down to the right side. Another 2-2. Freeman's going to third. Called, strike 3. Once again, Freeman makes it in the third. No throw this time again, but they were able to get the first out here in the top of the 4th. Rich Myers goes down. That's the 7th strikeout for Evan Shaw. Here's Tommy Eisenstadt, a runner 90 feet away. They draw the infield in for the Haymakers. Lefty-lefty matchup, set up outside and got the corner. 0-1 to Eisenstadt. Tommy's a third baseman today. Grounded out his first time up. Oh, 1 in there. Called strike on Eisenstadt. It's 0-2. This is what we mean about Shaw getting back in his groove. He's setting the pace right now. He's working a lot quicker than he was. Even out of the stretch now, he's not laboring as much. Quickly to the 0-2. Tried the inside corner, but missed a bit inside.
Look how far in Savon Battle's playing.
Very far in.
He was on the grass on that pitch. I'm not 100% sure why.
He should be giving a little bit more room for variability. If he can poke one over Battle's head as an easy run scored. Once again, tried the front door. No one's home. Mazzetti will take a second to go talk.
What's even more a little bit bizarre about it is no one seems to be bothered about it in the Haymakers dugout. Because no one else is playing, and look how far back Spencer Weston is.
You got some kind of shift on.
I don't even know if this is a shift.
Big time opposite field single brings in the first run of the game for the Bootleggers. They had him shaded all the way to pull, playing Spencer Weston near the outfield grass on the first base side. Tommy Eisenstadt goes the other way. RBI single makes it 3-1. That's the first really solid contact we've seen off of Evan Shaw. A lot of dribblers through the infield. We saw one back up the middle by Jalen Freeman just earlier this inning. So just now, Evan Shaw's starting to get tagged.
That's like one of the hardest contact we've seen all day in this one.
Probably.
There's been a couple of hits in this, but nothing that jumps off the page.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of fly balls with some juice on them, but nothing much more than that.
There's that pop up to right from Matt Espinoza in the first inning that brought home a run. Catchable baseball. Weston had a single last inning.
Easily the most solid run scoring play we've seen.
Yeah, easy. Without a doubt.
Well, here's the fire starter, Marcus Weinzimmer. Looking to continue it, and he lines that one over the glove of Savon Battle and into left center. Here comes the merry-go-round. 3 singles. They try to make a throw back to second to try to catch Tommy Eisenstadt, but it sails back into right field.
Could have gone very far south. Luckily, Sam Browning was there to back it up.
Didn't. didn't roll too far into the outfield turf.
We were just talking about Battle's positioning. He was in on that play as well. He's not back in a typical position. Now it looks like he's starting to creep back there. Regardless, that ball was going to get over his head, but just of note.
They're now playing decent double play depth with the corners widened. It's Nathan Beckley. Missed outside with the breaking ball.
Yeah, they must really like Spencer Weston back towards that line. Look how close he is to that line.
A lot of lefty on lefty. They're trying to see if anyone's trying to turn over the ball. It's not going to be an easy double play to turn.
Yeah, that puts him way out of position for that.
Yeah, he's got to be, either Evan Shaw's got to be on his horse off the mound or something's got to give. Swung through and missed by Beckley.
Mazzetti wants to talk again. Kind of a bizarre defensive inning right now. We don't have spray charts around here. So shifting is all by feel of the days of old. We don't have hot and cold zones. We don't have here, we just have a hot zone.
Right now the Haymakers must feel the Bootleggers breathing down their neck. It's 3-1, 2 runners on. A big gap on the right side. It's a lefty on lefty matchup, but a look back to second to chase Tommy Eisenstadt. It's 1-1 to Nathan Beckley, the extra hitter. Singled his first time up. One. Crowded him inside, and he put it back up the middle. That's going to be another RBI single coming in to score as Eisenstadt throws cut off. Both runners stay at first and second. Big RBI single for Nathan Beckley makes it 3-2.
Too much of the plate.
Yep, tried to go inside and on the hands, and he was just able to extend, be able to keep his hands straight through. That's the easiest way to approach that.
Still though, Sam, this game moving at a snail's pace.
Yeah, this really slowed down. This game started around 11:40, and here we are 1 minute from 1 o'clock, and we are in the top of the fourth. It's quite possible, should this inning go any longer, maybe a tie ball game or anything further, we might not get past the bottom of the fourth. And now it's the top of the fourth. 4 hits for the Bootleggers, grounded to short. This could end it. 2 second, back over to Spencer Weston, and that will. Ground ball double play, 6-4-3 ends it, but the Bootleggers able to strike for 2. It's 3-2 heading to the bottom of the frame. Bottom four in the lineup due up for the Haymakers here. The bottom of the fourth. Burgundy still leading at 3-2 over the Bootleggers, but they were able to claw back in this game. Only a one-run deficit.
Yeah, double play really helped things out there.
Finally went back to double play depth with 2 runners aboard and were able to get out of the inning. First pitch to Sean Levan misses low. Third baseman grounded out his first time up. Still Jake DeFiore. Trying to put some finishing touches on this regular season. One's flipped out in the air on the right side. It's going to get out of play.
Regular season ends on Saturday, the 10th. 4 days now.
Got to imagine this might be the last start in the regular season for DeFiore.
Yeah, a lot of the guys that are going today and tomorrow.
We've seen Wheel, we've seen Shaw, seen DeFiore. A lot of these guys are the aces of their staffs. At least that's what they've been envisioned to be so far through the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's always hard to get a real read when it's so truncated.
Any guy could be the guy on any day. This consistency is about all you have to run off of at this point. I was grounded at the short. Able to handle that on the pick is Cato. Strong throw back to first is going to be late.
What matters for me is the plant and throw there.
Yeah.
Remember, we're watching Cato to see how his body responds after being laid off for so long. That body responded well right there, even though he didn't get the out.
Yeah, able to dig the right foot in the ground. That's good to see. That was the plant foot that ended up turning, ended up getting injured on that swing in the power. Levan reaches on the infield single. Here's Sam Browning.
That was, by the way, the most we have seen Cato work today.
Throw back over to first. Nearly missed over the head of the first baseman, Dalton Cram.
Levan's living right. He was totally picked off there.
Yeah.
He was swimming back to the bag. He's got a big lead there.
He's clearing a path over there at first.
I don't think they have time here. Or maybe he called it. Because otherwise, throw again. Yes, he did get time granted.
They grant time again at the plate as Marcus Weinzimmer this time asking. Looks like Matt Lascano is up and warming in the bullpen for the Bootleggers. First pitch of Sam Browning misses low. Well, this Haymakers lineup's mostly been carried today by the top. It's been Battle and Mazzetti, Spencer Weston, and Jacob Dressler. Those top 4 have gotten their runs scored so far. Swung on and missed. A throw down to second, and they've got Levan easily.
A delayed steal.
Big delayed steal. I'm not sure what the jump was for, what he saw in the middle of that delivery, but
That's a gift of a first down.
you can't concede base runners like that when you only have a 1-run lead at this point. Levan caught stealing. Kind of gives a shrug on the bench like, I don't know.
Me neither.
1-1 to Browning. In there for a strike.
Just the third time a bootlegger has been caught on the base paths this year. They were 24 for 26 before that today, entering today.
That was a haymaker.
Oh, I'm sorry, Haymakers.
Missed tie with that one, 2-2.
I got a lot of numbers in front of me. Okay, let me get that for you. It's not much different. A little bit different. 22 for 26. So that's just the 5th time someone's been caught there for the Haymakers.
Well, the race is a leadoff single that would have had a good chance to score here in the bottom of the 4th. That's 3-2. Browning fouls that one off his foot.
That was just the 2nd stolen base attempt of the year for Levan.
I wouldn't disagree.
1 for 2.
Looks like Browning's in there hanging okay. Digs back into the right-hand batter's box. Facing a 2-2 count from DeFiore. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Believe it or not, this is the first full count DeFiore's faced all game. He's worked deep in some counts, some 3-1s, some 2-2s. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fell back to the screen. Here's another payoff. Able to get that one out.
Good battle here for Sam Browning. Struck out his last time up. Try not to do it here.
Yeah, I was just going to say 3-pitch strikeout his last time. It's good work. Another 3-2. Missed with that breaking ball. That'll put Browning aboard, another base runner.
It's a 5th walk.
Does this one count since Levan singled and got out? Does it count for our pattern of getting the first batter out?
No, not really.
The same thing as like facing the minimum if you were to get them out.
Looks like Jacob Sprague is going to pinch hit here.
Yep. Sprague batting for Chase Patterson. First one's in the dirt and bounces away from Weinzimmer. Able to take second easily is Sam Browning. It's 3-2 Haymakers. Got a runner in scoring position right now. Only one out in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 1-0 count to Jacob Sprague. Sees that one low.
Sprague playing in his 10th game today. Slow start for him. 2 for 14 to begin the year. Both his hits singles.
Two-0 swung on and missed.
Oh, we were revved up at that first inning.
Yeah, we got through that in about, I would say, 10 to 15. The whole entire inning. Things have come to a screeching halt. The pace really tanked. That one's put out into right center. It's going to get down for a base hit. Sam Browning had to hold up in between second and third to see if that was going to drop in front of Rich Myers or not. So now his runner's on the corners. And only one out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Might be the end of the line here for DeFiore.
We'll see how Coach Bailey Owen approaches this. He's got Lascano warm, and they are going to take the baseball from Jake DeFiore. So we'll have the new lefty arm for you right after this. There's runners on the corners and one out. Bottom of the 4th, Haymakers leading at 3-2. New arm on the mound for the Bootleggers with runners on the corners in the bottom of the 4th. Matt Lascano takes over for Jake DeFiore. First pitcher out of the bullpen in relief for the Leggers. He's working against Chase Rossman. First pitch is tapped foul on the first baseline.
Matt Lascano out of Palomar College. Left-hander, 5'9", 185, native of Murrieta, California.
Man, was he good his last time out. Last time we saw him against the Coyotes back on the 3rd. Went 3 innings, got the win, faced 12 batters. Only gave up 3 base runners. Got to work out of a jam now. That one misses. 1-1 to Rossman. 1 out, runners at first and third. Sam Browning at third. He walked. Was moved over on a single by Jacob Sprague. The 1-1 is chopped to third. Handled by Eisenstadt. Over to second. Back to first. Double play to end the inning. What a fantastic around the horn started by Eisenstadt. Reeled in by Pavin at second and a good lean over at first from Dalton Cram. That ends the bottom of the 4th, and the Bootleggers and Matt Lascano are able to get out of this jam with runners on the corners. We head to the top of the 5th. It's still 3-2 Haymakers. Well, both sides of the 4th inning end on double plays that get each pitcher out of a jam. Top half of the 4th, the Bootleggers were able to strike for 2 and make it a 1-run deficit. Haymakers still leading at 3-2. Still get to watch Evan Shaw. He's in for the 5th. Facing 9, 10, and 1 in the lineup for the Bootleggers. Misses with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0 to Greg Pavin. Second baseman singled his first time up in the 3rd. Looks like we're just now starting to see some action in the Haymakers bullpen. It's Luis Santamaria getting up and ready to warm up.
Back to that pace conversation, Sam. You wonder how much the sun and the heat have to play in that.
I would guess probably about 70%. At least.
Just feeling lethargic and beaten down. It's a warm one today.
Yeah, maybe based on the temperature right now, about 109%.
There you go.
Able to foul that one down the third baseline weakly.
I don't know. It says 109. It feels hotter than that.
I'm not sure if it feels hotter than that to me, but it just feels more
Like we're getting beaten
like
by.
dusty.
Yeah. Dry today.
Yes.
It's dry
It's
today.
way drier.
You feel it in your throat.
Especially
your
as
lips and
opposed
nose.
to San Diego last
Well,
night.
sure. I can't compare.
It's cool. You could feel every bit of moisture in the air.
Yeah. Well, you're also by the water.
Right.
But yeah, to your point, eyes, ears, nose, throat, tongue,
Head, shoulders,
lips.
knees, and toes.
Yeah. All of it. You feel it everywhere. One of the drier days we've had recently.
The 2-2. In there, called strike 3. 8th strikeout for Evan Shaw. Catches Greg Pavin looking. Him and that breaking ball. Evan Shaw and his breaking ball have made really, really, really big strides today. I would say that this is the best it's looked all season that we've seen. Granted, we've only seen this team 4 times, including today at Palm Springs Stadium, but I would say it even looks better than it did versus the Power. Evan Shaw on that uncommitted team. Jeff Broaders tries to lay down a bunt on the first pitch, fouls it off.
That got a piece of Joey Mazzetti. Never feels good. You're never ready for it. Looks like he's going to be all right. Just got to walk it off. Sam, to your point, your thesis on the weather today, 6% humidity. So it's not just anecdotally.
Is it like a scale? I'm not sure. Is it a scale of 0 to 100?
Yeah.
And if it gets to 0, is there like any repercussions
It's
for it, or is it just
dry? Dry as dry can be.
Looks like they're going to go through concussion protocol with Joey Mazzetti just in case.
Check the eyes. You're always having them follow the finger. Check the eyes to see if there's any redness.
Weren't exactly sure where it caught him, but it looks like they're going to have him go back to the dugout.
He had to have a chat here with Evan Shaw beforehand, though. So must not have liked what they saw with Mazzetti. They're going to pull him from this game.
We'll take a second. They're going to have to get a new catcher geared up.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute. But hopefully Mazzetti's all right. At least he's walking off on his own power. Doesn't seem wobbly, but again, there must have been something in that little check that they did not like, and they don't want to risk it.
We'll take a break here. There's one out in the top of the 5th and only 1 strike on Jeff Broaders. We'll be back in a second. back in action in the top of the 5th. It'll be Matt Espinosa coming in to replace Joey Mazzetti at the backstop. Still working to Evan Shaw and no other defensive substitutions. Espinosa was listed as the DH today. Big swing and a miss for Broaders, and it's now an 0-2 count. There's one out here in the top of the 5th. And Shaw back on pace. 0-2 to Broaders, is able to flip it back on the right side. Foul. So yet another delay in this game. We're approaching 1:30. This game started around 11:42. That soft 2-hour window may come into play, and it looks like the bottom of the 5th will be our last inning. Could be this one now. Foul back to the screen. Good battle here for Broaders. My best intuition says that they probably will end it after the top of the 6th.
We'll see.
Barring any further damage in this half inning, another 0-2 from Shaw. Swung on and missed. 9th strikeout for Evan Shaw. Jeff Broaders goes down swinging.
Well, Shaw is, again, we use the word flashes. We've seen plenty of it. 9 Ks here today. Has got tagged a little bit in the 4th inning. You know, only a couple of these frames have come clean for him. The 1st inning and potentially here this 5th.
Now he works against Cato Kleinman. Not an easy out. Miss high with the first one up and in.
He's gotten him twice today, though.
He's gotten him twice. The first one, he caught him looking on a 2-2. Second one, a second pitch fly out. Does about the same thing with that one as he did to fly out last time up. And that one sails foul. You know, we give you numbers for Cato here in the PSCL. We give you all the facts and fun facts and figures. But we're not sure how much longer he'll be spending time with the PSCL, whether it'll be just this start or anything further. Called strike, it's 1-2.
Well, there's no rush to get him back tonight.
Right.
But the Inland Valley Bucks in town tomorrow night, and then the SoCal Halos this weekend.
1-2 foul back and out of play.
So there are a couple of games left here that, you know, you have, I wouldn't say real competition, but you have outside competition. So 5 of them. The Bucks, the Halos, the Riptide, and then the Knights of Colton to end the season.
1-2 missed outside.
8 games left. 3 of them will be in-house.
We're just glad to see Cato back on the field. He's been hanging around with the team for about 2 weeks now. Got off crutches earlier this week. 2-2, another one outside. Fills up the count.
No walks issued just yet.
He's going to have to attack Cato right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to Kleiman is swung on and missed. He gets the 10th strikeout. Cato goes down swinging for the 2nd time today. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. It's still Haymakers 3, Bootleggers 2.
we've had a bit of a dispute over the last half inning or so whether this game is over or not. Now we're really hashing it out here. And we're seeing if we're going to play the 6th or not. We have passed, or just about to hit the 2-hour mark. And again, they're just going to figure it out.
It looks like the Haymakers are ready to play it. Or they just got up out of their seats as if they were ready. We know the gripes of being able to play or play on or not play anymore. These teams, both of them sitting around 500, every win can make a big difference.
Sure. It looks like we will go ahead and play the top of the 6th at least. And it's going to be a new pitcher into the ball game as well.
So this will be the final half inning, the top of the 6th. Bootleggers still trailing the Haymakers now 4-2. First pitch swinging here for Henry Wright, and he's going to beat out an infield single. Bounce that one deep in the hole. It's short.
New pitcher into the contest, Luis Santamaria. Final line for Evan Shaw. Looked very good. Pitcher of record. In line for the victory. 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks. That's what you like to see. Got a double play ball induced. Struck out 10 today.
Big time outing for Evan Shaw. He leaves with the lead. Now a runner on first for Jalen Freeman. First pitch in there for a strike.
And yes, that is a season high for Evan Shaw in strikeouts. Previous high was 5 he put up against the Bombers on June the 25th.
It ties a game high that we've seen here in Palm Springs Stadium.
Yep.
We've seen 10 from Ian Weil and now 10 from Evan Shaw here just today. Missed outside.
Luis Santamaria, this is his 6th relief appearance this year. 2 wins, no losses. Whip of 1.44, ERA split at 2.00.
He is one for one on save opportunities. One misses high, throw back to first, skips in, good save by Weston. Dug out of the dirt.
To your point, yes, this is a save opportunity. The Haymakers as a team have just 2 saves.
It's either been all or nothing. 6-6 on the season so far. The Bootleggers sitting at 5-6-2. Another one, big cut and a miss for Jalen Freeman. It's 2-2.
Yeah, one of those saves from Santa Maria. The other one from the catcher, Matt Espinoza. Told you, utility.
All over the field.
Yeah.
Just for posterity's sake, Matt Espinoza is still catching, even though Ryan Rose came into bat. They call a balk.
Yeah.
Santa Maria almost fell off the rubber.
And Bootleggers are still very much in this ball game. Only a 2-run deficit. Tying run at the plate here.
4-2 right now. Savon Battle's going to go out and give Santa Maria a word. So now Henry Wright at second, and a 2-2 count to Jalen Freeman. They sit here, could put you down 1. Two from Santa Maria. Miss behind the back of Jalen Freeman, and it allows Henry Wright another easy 90 feet. Wild pitch. This is easily the most all over the place we've seen Santa Maria so far. Seen a lot of poise out of him, but right now he's looking a little bit rattled. Probably mostly by how animated the Bootleggers bench has become. It's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH Freeman. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Went with the high fastball and got him chasing.
Well, if you wanted some action, you got it.
This game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah, no kidding. This was a run-of-the-mill 4-2 final about 5 minutes ago.
The weird derivatives of momentum here in the PSCL.
Yeah. Well,
We're seeing it stem right here from whether or not the game was going to end.
That's such a weird thing we have in this league, a little quirk of it.
First pitch to Rich Myers is in the air. That's deep enough to get a run back for the Bootleggers. Caught in center by Jackson Huntley. Tagging and scoring is Henry Wright. A close throw at the plate. Good one by Huntley. But Myers able to get the sac fly in the air. There's 2 outs now in the top of the 6th, and the Bootleggers trail by 1. It's 4-3.
How big is that base running from Savon Battle now?
So big.
Steals second, moves to third on a wild pitch, scores on a single up the middle. That's the difference now.
We saw a game-winning play from him the other day. A walk-off double play that ended the Bootleggers. Pardon, I believe it was the North Stars. Their chances that day. That one misses high to Tommy Eisenstadt, 1-0. That run looming large. It's 4-3 Haymakers. 2 outs in the top of the 6th and a 1-0 count to Tommy Eisenstadt. Big healthy hack. Evens the count 1-1.
Bootleggers got an arm just in case they tie it up here.
It's Ben Eisenhower in the bullpen. 1-1 inside corner to Eisenstadt.
Might not need him.
It's 1-2. Some of the players on the Haymakers thought that might have been strike 3. Hang in there, one more. 1-2. Here's the pitch to Eisenstadt. Able to foul it off out of play.
See if he challenges him here.
From the windup, here's another 1-2. Tried to with the fastball high. Was able to put it out of play. Tommy Eisenstadt's 1 for 2 today. Had an RBI single in the 4th.
Got to go downstairs here.
He's catching up to the high heat. Another 1-2 from Santa Maria. Able to ground that one to second. takes a big hop off of Jacob Dressler's glove and into center field. The tying run stands at first base. Tommy Eisenstadt's aboard. A single extends this inning. Looks like they're going to have a chat with Luis Santamaria.
Courtesy runner at first, Brandon McCray.
I believe that's actually just going to be a pinch runner.
Straight up.
I think so. Brandon McCray plays the infield, so looks like they'll take their chances and get a faster man aboard on Eisenstadt. So the Haymakers have a powwow, see what their game plan is going to be here. Now a runner aboard and 2 outs. Down by 1, top of the 6th. Man at the plate's been the kindling all day. 2 for 2 is Marcus Weinzimmer. First pitch misses high. Just 1-0 to the catcher. It's Brandon McCray at first, running for Tommy Eisenstadt. 1-0 to Weinzimmer. Swung through and missed it. They've still got Jacob Dressler shaded about 4 steps left of where that play was last time. Santamaria was able to get a ground ball, but Dressler not able to hang on to it. The 1-1 is cranked into center. They had Jackson Huntley all the way to the right. That's going to tie this ball game. Big time RBI double has tied the game in the top of the 6th. Marcus Weinzimmer does it yet again. He's 3 for 3.
Now a chance to take the lead.
Well, we have by far passed our 2-hour time limit now. This game started about 10 minutes late. And now we're 10 minutes past even that. Graham Gonzalez is going to come in and run at second for Marcus Weinzimmer. Now that, I believe, is a courtesy runner.
Yes.
Weinzimmer, the catcher, once again comes through for this Bootleggers team, and they've tied it.
They're 1 pitch away, too.
Jackson Huntley was playing so far to the right.
He was.
Shaded against a right-handed hitter. They had no expectation for Weinzimmer to be able to pull. First pitch inside to Nathan Beckley.
And we talked about it just moments ago, too, Sam, that there are no spray charts around these parts. We don't have actual data that warrants shifts.
So that could have been a personal decision. Maybe a coach's, but not quite sure. That one's popped down the third base side. It's going to get down. No one's around it. Good chase by Battle to try to get to it.
Three hits in the inning. That was the only one that truly left the infield.
Well, this right here, it looks like it's going to be do or die for the Bootleggers. A tie ball game. We do end in ties here in this league. Should this inning end here, my best guess is that it would end in a tie.
I don't know. Just the way that this top of the 6th came to be, I don't think the Haymakers will take too kindly to that situation.
We'll see if they get the chance. That one sprayed out to left in the air, and it drops in front of Sprague. He made a diving attempt, and that's going to give them the go-ahead lead. Big-time RBI double for Nathan Beckley. The Bootleggers come all the way back in this one from down 4-2 here in the top of the 6th, now up 5-4.
That is a blown save, by the way, and now no decision for Evan Shaw.
Man, this 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup for the Bootleggers. A combined 8 for 9 today. Eisenstadt, Weinzimmer, and Beckley. First pitch misses inside to Dalton Cram. Eisenstadt 2 for 3 with an RBI, and Weinzimmer 3 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And now Beckley 3 for 3 with a double and a ribby. 1-0 misses inside to Cram. 2-0.
You see the frustration building for Santa Maria right now.
His job now is to make sure that man on second doesn't get any further. 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Dalton Cram. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and grounded into a double play. And now it's a 3-0 count. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Again, I'm munching one more time. They were down to their last strike.
Multiple times.
On Tommy Eisenstadt. That's the first walk today.
Evan Shaw went a strong 5 innings.
Struck out 10.
Struck out 10 with no walks, gave up 2 runs. And here we are. Less than 2/3 later, that one smacked into left field. Another run's going to score for the Bootleggers. Throw is cut off in the infield. It is 6-4. From down 4-2 at the start of this inning.
They're just hittable pitches right now from Santa Maria.
He's leaving that fastball all over.
Yeah, it's all over the plate right now, and it's flat.
It looks like they're going to bring in Chase Rossman to pitch. Santa Maria's day is over. He ends up going 2/3 of an inning. Allows 3 runs to score. It's a blown save for Santa Maria. We'll be back with a new arm for you after this. New arm on the mound for the Haymakers. Santa Maria came in at the top of this inning and allowed 4 runs to score. It quickly turned from a 4-2 ball game to 6-4 in favor of the Bootleggers. That one's grounded back to the mound and it's going to end the inning. Spencer Weston comes in and throws 1 pitch to Jeff Broaders, and that'll end the top of the 6th. But the Bootleggers make a 4-run comeback and take the lead by 2 over the Haymakers. Well, we're due for a wild finish here in this one. Bootleggers came storming back in the top of the 6th and take the lead 6-4 over the Haymakers. We entered the top of this inning and it was 4-2. It'll be a new lefty on the mound to try to close this one out for the Bootleggers, Ben Eisenhower, back on the mound. He'll face off against Joey Mazzetti, re-entering into this game.
This will be the 9th appearance all out of the pen for Ben Eisenhower this year. It's now a save situation for him.
He's converted 1 save so far. The first pitch to Mazzetti is popped up high in the air in center. Coming in and making the catch is Jalen Freeman for the first out. So now Jackson Huntley bats. 0 for 1 today, struck out in the 3rd, walked in the 1st. Out of the pen so far, Eisenhower's gone 12 2/3. That one misses outside. It's 1-0. So far this season, he's given up 16 earned runs in those 12 innings. Another one in the air on the first base side. Giving chase is Cram. he can't really see it, and he makes it out of play anyways. Eisenhower out of De Anza College. Trying to get the last two here in this one. 1-1 to Huntley. And there for a strike. It's 1-2.
Final line on Matt Lascano, an inning and 2/3, a hit, an earned run, a walk, no strikeouts. Now in line for the victory to vulture it.
The 1-2 high up, popped up. Back behind the plate, tossing the mask is Weinzimmer, and he's got the second out. Two outs now. Eisenhower and out away from closing this one out. And Sean Levan, third baseman. To think, what if he hadn't gotten thrown out at second back in the fourth? Maybe with just one more insurance run could have given them a better chance. Eisenhower misses with that one. And 1 for 2 with that single in the fourth. Swung on and missed. It was a count 1-1. Bootleggers hung in there the whole time. They faced off against Evan Shaw for 5 innings and finally saw a different arm. 1-1 got a piece of it, and the Haymakers now. Just a half inning after the Bootleggers were in the same position. Sean Levan and the Haymakers are down to their final strike.
Remember, Bootleggers are trailing 3-0 at one point. They have outscored them in the last 3 innings, 6-1.
4 of those off of Luis Santamaria. The 1-2 from Eisenhower. Poked out in the air to left field. This should do it. Jeff Brodder's in. He makes the catch, and the Bootleggers complete the comeback of the season so far. They fought for this game. They fought for the last inning to be able to get the right to hit, to be able to get the right to win this one. It was 4-2 an inning ago, and now the Bootleggers take it over the Haymakers 6-4. Winning pitcher, Matt Lascano, able to come in after 4 solid innings from Jake DeFiore. Loss this time goes to Luis Santamaria. Because of those 4, only retires 2 batters in the top of the 6th. Bootleggers advance to 6-6-2. They make it just about to what we can call 500, considering 2 ties. And the Haymakers fall to 6-7 on the season.
Final totals for you. Bootleggers 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, and 6 left on base. Haymakers 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 5 left on base. Ball game started at 11:42 and wrapped up with that final out made at 2:07.
We have one more broadcast for you tonight. The PSCL recruits facing off against the Power. Broadcast starts at 7 o'clock, first pitch at 7:05. But we hope we can see you inside the stadium. Gates open at 6 o'clock. It's $2 Bottle Tuesday. We hope you can make it out to Palm Springs Stadium, but if not, we've got the broadcast here on YouTube. So one more time, signing off from this one, Sam Walters for my partner, Steve Granado. Final score in this one, Bootleggers take it over the Haymakers 6-4. Have a good rest of your Tuesday.